Welcome to research methodology. Today we're going to consider a very important topic, that is the purpose of research. I'm your instructor, Mr. Maulusi Silukeno. Right, so now we are considering what we call the purpose of research. So now, research is conducted for different reasons depending on the nature of the problem, the field of study, and the goals of the researcher. So you understand that we may have 3, 4, 5, 6, 20 researchers, but they may have different, purpose why they are carrying out that research. So research oftentimes is conducted for different reasons depending on the nature of the problem, the field of the study, and the goals of the researcher, what the researcher wants to achieve at the end of the day. So now in higher education, research is actually an important academic activity that helps generate knowledge, solve problems, and improve decision making. Right, so now understanding the purpose of research is important. Why? Because it enables you as students to appreciate why research is essential in education, why research is important in business, why research is important in science, why research is important in government as well as society. Right, so now at institutions such as University of Zambia, ZCAS, and many other more universities in the world, research is actually conducted or considered as a major tool for academic inquiry and national development. Right, so it's a requirement that one has to fulfill when you are in a university. So now, what are the purpose of research? The purpose of research, number one, is to generate new knowledge. So now, one major purpose of research is to create or discover new knowledge. So researchers oftentimes investigate issues that have not been fully understood in order to provide new information, new ideas, new theories, or rather explanations. So that's what happens. So the research is meant to generate or for knowledge generation. Right, so researchers would actually target certain areas, would investigate issues that have not been fully understood by the community, the society, and the country at large, that when they carry out the research, the purpose should be to provide new information that everyone is going to understand, to provide ideas, theories, and explanations. So now research actually contributes to intellectual growth by expanding human understanding in different fields such as education, medicine, agriculture, as well as business and technology. Right, so now another reason or rather purpose of research is to solve problems. You are going to realize that one major reason, or one of the reasons why research is conducted, is to identify causes of what? Causes of problems and propose suitable solutions. So one of the reasons why or one of the purpose of research is actually to identify causes of problems and also propose suitable solutions. Now, main social, economic, and educational as well as educational challenges can actually be addressed effectively through research. So now research is of great importance. Why? Because it helps understand the nature of problems. It helps us understand the nature of problems, identify root causes, and recommend practical solutions. Right. Another purpose of research is to test existing theories. So now research is important. Why? Because it helps determine whether existing theories, assumptions, or ideas are really valid and applicable in different situations of life. Right, so now if the ideas are applicable, if the ideas or the theories are applicable in different situations at this present time, then such theories, such assumptions or ideas can be validated, can be considered and be accepted as true theories, assumptions, or ideas that can actually be applicable to our lives, and when we put them to use, they'll actually yield better results. But if a research is carried out to test or to determine whether the existing theories are true or not. The moment the research is conducted and then it is discovered so that the existing theories or rather assumptions are not okay or are not correct, then such assumptions, such theories must be, nullified. They must be, disapproved. Right. So now researchers therefore examine whether theories explain real-life situations accurately. So if a theory is found to be weak or outdated, then it may be modified or replaced or rejected or removed completely. Right, so now we continue with the purpose of research. Another purpose of research is to verify existing knowledge. So now research is not only about discovering new ideas, it also confirms or verifies previous findings and information. So verification ensures that earlier findings are accurate, reliable, and still applicable under current conditions. So we can see that research is of great significance. And remember, we are looking at the purpose of research. So researchers may carry research for various purposes. So another purpose for conducting research is to improve decision making. So research provides evidence and information that support effective decision making in organizations, in governments, and institutions. So now decisions based on research are more accurate. Why? Because they rely on facts rather than assumptions. Right. So now another purpose of research is to contribute to national development. So now research contributes to economic, social, political, and technological development within a country. So now research therefore supports national development by improving agriculture and industry, supporting innovation and technology, informing government planning and policy, and also addressing social challenges such as poverty and unemployment. So we can see that really research contributes to the national development. Right, so now another purpose of research is to improve teaching and learning. Now, in education, research helps improve the quality of teaching methods, curriculum design, and learning outcomes. So educational research is important. Why? Because it identifies, effective teaching strategies, learning difficulties among students, curriculum weaknesses, and ways of improving academic performance. So we can see that research also exists or is conducted so as to improve teaching and learning. So a researcher may conduct a research in education so as to improve teaching and learning. Okay, how? By improving the quality of teaching methods, improving the curriculum design, and also the learning outcomes. Another purpose of research is to promote innovation and creativity. So research encourages creativity and innovation. How? By exploring new ideas, methods, and technologies. So now you understand that innovation oftentimes results from research activities that seek better ways of doing things. Right? So now another purpose of research is to predict the future trends. So now research is of great significance and importance. Why? Because it helps forecast future events, behaviors, or developments that are based on current evidence and patterns. So now prediction enables organizations and governments to plan effectively for the future. When you carry out the research, by trying to predict the future based on the current events, you will be able to know how best you should prepare yourself for the future. So research helps forecast future events, behaviors, or developments based on the current evidence, based on the current patterns. So for instance, when you look at the weather patterns and other things, we can possibly predict what would happen in the future. So it's important that we can carry out a research in those areas. When you see the findings, you can actually now generalize. So possibly maybe in the next 2 to 3 years the situation may be worse than it is now. I'm talking in reference to weather and climate. Yeah, so now that is the thing. So when you have gathered your findings, possibly you'll be in a better position to prepare yourself for tomorrow. So now prediction enables organizations and government to plan effectively for the future. Even in business trends, that's what happens. You can actually, research can actually help you to predict the future in line with the issue of inflation, in line with the issue of productivity on the market, in the production units, farming areas. Yeah, you can easily tell. So if the situation is like this today, what about 2 years from now? How will be the situation? So if the indicators today show that the outcome in the near future may not be that good, so it will help you now to actually do what? Prepare yourself for tomorrow. So now, another purpose of research is simply to fulfill academic requirements. So now, research is an important requirement in colleges and universities. So now, students oftentimes conduct research projects, dissertations, and theses is part of their academic program. So, research projects, dissertations, theses, these are conducted by the students as part of their academic program. So this is important. So now academic research helps the students develop analytical skills, learning, scientific inquiry, improve report writing skills, and gain practical experience in data collection and analysis. This is very important. Right, so now research serves many important purposes, and this includes generating knowledge, okay, solving problems, testing theories, improving decision making, supporting national development, and promoting innovation. So all these are the importance or purpose why research is conducted. So research serves many important purposes, and those important purposes are the ones that I just mentioned, like generating of knowledge, solving problems, testing theories, improving decision making, supporting national development, and promoting innovation. So this research is actually an essential activity in higher education and professional practice. Why? Because it contributes to the intellectual growth in societal progress.